Hello there, my name's Adam Cook, and I'm here again with Mike Stubbsy. Mike, how you doing? All right?
I am still very good, thank you very much.
And he says still because we've just hid behind the curtain. We've just recorded a discussion about The Evil Within 2, which you can find on this very YouTube channel. But that's not what we're here to talk about. Not this time. And if you're watching this video, which you should be, because that's how videos work, you'll know that it's Wolfenstein 2.
Is it the new Colossus or something like that?
It is.
It's definitely
I was hoping
something
you'd know.
Colossus.
It is the new Colossus. This is a strange one because we've previewed this game at least once before. I have a feeling twice now, and I was intrigued that Bethesda wanted to show this off again because it's out soon. What more can you show? Now, the first question I have for you is: had you played or seen this before?
No, I haven't really done anything around this outside of what's in the trailer at the E3 conference.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of pretty much it. So I had
So this is your first impressions of Wolfenstein 2,
Yes.
and what are they?
I mean, it's pretty good. We should start out by saying that we were dropped in kind of mid to late game through the story, and like before we started, they briefed us. They were like, "Right, this is going to be hard. Like, you haven't played the previous however many hours you were meant to play. You have no idea what any of your upgrades do. Like, it's kind of built that you're pretty experienced at this point, and I don't think there was a difficulty setting to change either. So." I mean, from what I played, I'm thinking, God, this is like the hardest shooter I've ever played. But
Really?
that's kind of with a little bit of, like, take it with a pinch of salt because, again, I haven't played the first however many hours I was meant to play to get to that point. But outside of that, it was quite enjoyable. There was a couple of kind of pretty cool moments, but it felt, I think, someone else that I was talking to about is like summed it up really well at the event. They were like, the not the first Wolfenstein, but the last Wolfenstein everyone kind of loved, and I really liked it as well. And then Doom kind of came out, and it was kind of just better. Like, Doom for me felt a lot like what Wolfenstein probably should have been, even though they're very different games.
Doom was incredible.
And kind of going from that rapid pace of Doom, where it's just everything is complete, constant going. Like the enemies don't pose that much of a threat most of the time.
Yeah, there's no stealth in Doom.
Going from that to like Wolfenstein, it was kind of like, well, this kind of, I don't know if it didn't feel as good, but it just felt so different. I was kind of like, oh, okay, this isn't what I really enjoyed like last year. So it was a little bit weird, but I think once you get that comparison out, it's still very good. It just felt not as good as Doom.
Because obviously putting these videos together, I've seen a lot of Wolfenstein 2 now. Like I've probably seen it in motion more than you, and you've played it, if you know what I mean. But I've seen now probably 2, 3, maybe 4 hours of the bloody thing. And I feel like, perhaps this is unfair, but I do feel like this new game feels a bit like it is chasing Doom's shadow, in that people were so blown away by Doom's combat that the visceral, the speed, the perpetual motion of that game. I feel like this does seem to be trying to do that, but it also has to sort of bear in mind that the games that came before it had moments where you were supposed to stealth, and it, and also it's not Doom. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think there's definitely, it does feel, at times it feels quite quick, like if you're just moving between a couple of opponents and stuff like that. But where it kind of really slows itself down, kind of, if there's one bit in the demo that we played where you've got to kind of fight across a massive warehouse, and I don't know if I just messed this bit up and kind of screwed it, but I kind of ran in and then saw a load of enemies and were like, I should probably take some cover. So I ran back out, like, hid behind a wall.
Yeah.
And then I think, like, the wall was kind of in a very small area with, like, a staircase going down that was meant to take you up to that area. I think because I did that, I kind of tripped the switch that made the enemies realise I was there. But because I then ran back, they all kind of clustered around me, and I kind of got stuck in that area. And that was literally me just having to hide. The way I eventually do it was just hiding behind, like, the same wall for about 5 minutes, just slowly picking off enemies because I couldn't move out of the doorway because they would just all shoot me. And that kind of killed it a little bit. That was a little bit kind of not good, but I think that might have been a fault more of mine for running back than actually design-wise.
Yeah, but I mean, I suppose. Perhaps being harsh on yourself. And it's a preview build as well, so we don't know what they're tuning in terms of AI. We don't know anything about it. What we do know, however, is that you can ride some sort of, I don't know, robot dog that shoots fire out of its mouth.
Yeah, no, it's the main. I don't know what they're called, but there's like loads of them. It's kind of the main Wolfenstein thing, the robot dog. Like at the start of the demo, there was one like roaming around that killed me quite a few times. And then you kind of shoot through its friends and go do a little cutscene, and it's like, right, okay, you can ride one now. And that was pretty cool. It's very much kind of like the typical first-person shooter, like turret section, where you're on a turret, it's kind of moving and it's on rails, and you just turn around and shoot things, and you kind of can't die.
Oh wait, are you not controlling that?
It's a very linear path, so you kind of don't.
Right,
have,
I see what you mean. Yeah.
Like even if it isn't on rails, then you kind of it may as well be pretty much. But that was kind of fun. It was one of them. It's one of them moments that you'll kind of see in the hype launch trailer where they show like 10 seconds of all the best bits of the games. Like that'll definitely be in it. That is one of the standout kind of. Here's a big cool thing that we're doing. You get to ride one of these things that you've been shooting for the last 10 hours, and you get to kill everything that's in your way. Because like there was just no stopping that. Like I think
you're just burning people.
There was a little health bar that the dog thing had, and like I got all the way to the end. Bearing in mind that I've just spent the last kind of hour constantly dying, like finding it quite difficult. By the time I got to the end of that, the health bar was still like almost 2/3 full. It's like, right, okay, you're definitely not meant to fail that bit then.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you know, we won't talk about it too much. Because say on Goes Geek, we've covered it quite a lot, and you know, we still have eventually a video review and a review of the game to do because it's out like next month, I think, isn't it? October.
Yeah, no, it's pretty soon. It's definitely soon.
Yep. So where do you sit then? I mean, I know you mentioned how much you enjoyed Doom, so you like this kind of game. Where are you sitting in a preview sense at the end of your time with the preview build of Wolfenstein 2?
I mean, I think I came away from it quite pleased, and I definitely enjoyed it. But then, kind of looking back, I'm like, actually, I got a little bit frustrated with kind of the difficulty level and kind of the certain moments where you just feel like, okay, how did that happen? Or like, oh, how am I meant to do this? And some of the like, oh, there might be like 100 armor packs slightly around the corner that you just don't notice, and so there was definitely frustrating moments. But overall, I mean, you get to shoot things in the face, which is always quite good fun. And this is definitely big budget, quite well pulled off. So I think it was probably unfortunate that maybe I was dropped into kind of the mid to late game and without any prior knowledge whatsoever. But yeah, I mean, I'll probably play it. It was quite good what I played, so it's definitely got me interested. But it's not going to be like day one standing outside video game shop at midnight to pick it up, I don't think.
Okay, I mean, I'm still very excited for it. I must admit, what I saw of the footage you grabbed, it does seem like mid-game lull stuff, which is it's a bit weird to say, but at the same time, they can't just keep showing the same bit of the game over and over again, so they have to show something different to the press each time, and this time, I guess they had to go for that bit. You know, and we haven't mentioned how good it looks, but like you can see that with your own eyes, so you know, we won't do that. Stubbsy, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you for having me once again.
And if, you know, as just again, you know, at the same event, Mikey played some The Evil Within 2, and you can find that. At the end of this video, there'll be a link, in fact, to that video where you can see some new footage of that and what he thinks of that. And obviously, if you like us, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell button so you get notified of new videos. And, you know, that's about it, really. Follow us on Twitter at GodIsGeek, and obviously at Mike Stubbs. You can ask him directly any questions you might have. Thank you very much for your time, and we will see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.